here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while, because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
They snap it to Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Cousins, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter. You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now a first down throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL. Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there. And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. The catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. A first down throw for Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. To throw is Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cousins on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Fields going to keep it once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bears at 13-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
3rd and 2, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
The tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working for him because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there taken in by Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and short yardage, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Cousins again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Fields throw taken in by Pringle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So this drive spans 7 plays and culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 32 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Santos for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down, here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, as we know, they have already clinched the NFC North, a wild card game waiting for them to open the postseason, and they have earned the right to host it, Charles, in front of the home crowd.
And this is a division with a lot of history and legacy. If you're a team to take the crown out of this group, you've already proven you're one of the names to watch in the NFC playoffs. I think they'll be an incredibly tough out in the postseason.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and puts him in better shape here for second and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive, and it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start with the option. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns, 46 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw once more on second and 10. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And he overshot him there. So it's incomplete.
To be out for any potential deep shots. Not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.